Good morning, Golden Bears. It's Thursday. First up, picture retake day is today. If you missed your first photo, be sure to stop by for a retake. Remember, you need a photo on file to receive your school ID, so don't miss your chance.
Speaking of today, tonight is a big one for volleyball. Golden Bears face off against Greenwood in sectional play right here at home at Garrett Gym. Match starts at 7:30 p.m., so come on out, wear your black and gold, and cheer them on.
Cross country sectionals are this weekend on our home course at Blue River. The boys race at 10:30 a.m. and the girls are at 11:15 a.m. Bring your brunch and come out on to cheer.
Looking further ahead, the Haunted Trail returns to the Ecology Lab on Thursday, October 30th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. If you'd like to help with this spooky tradition, stop by room 424 and see Mr. Show for a permission slip and more details.
And congratulations to all students invited to the Gold Standard Luncheon. Tickets are being handed out today. This event honors students with all A's, fewer than 2 absences, and no referrals during the first quarter. The luncheon is tomorrow. If you have questions, stop by the front office.
IU will be here for a visit on Monday. On Tuesday, Purdue and Xavier will be here, so go to your Naviance account to sign up.
Before we wrap up, stay tuned today for part 2 of Dr. Rawlings' interview with SHS alum Osvaldo Reyes. On Tuesday, Osvaldo talked about why he studies aviation at Purdue. We're looking forward to the final part tomorrow. That's all for today, Golden Bears. Make it a great Thursday.
Have a great day. And now that you've kind of found this path, when you look back, what classes or what kinds of classes, now that you look back at SHS, really prepared you for the level of study you're doing now?
Right. To be honest, not many, but most AP classes you can take here at Shelbyville really prepared me the most. It doesn't even have to be specific to your major or whatever you want to study, but just it was more so the coursework and the type of rigorous activity it kind of puts on your students. Like AP classes, they're by design, they're meant to be hard. They're meant to be a lot more than a typical high school class. And just gaining exposure to that, it would really help a student out if they want to go to college, just to get an understanding of what it's like. And to be honest, I think my senior year in high school was way difficult than what Purdue has been so far to me. It's a very counterintuitive, like it's Purdue, it's hard, it's
Right.
college, it's university, but I mean, I would retake my freshman year at Purdue, then retake my senior year in high school, because I mean it was just so much easier. So just any AP classes. I mean, for my flight training, I mean, not really a lot. Maybe AP physics. Just we talk a lot about Bernoulli's principle, just how an airplane flies. That's the best thing I can probably offer you, and also any like math for the small pilot math we do.
Now, I love that. I think that's such an interesting answer. This wasn't really part of my prepared questions, but can you kind of explain in aviation, you don't just graduate and go walk into Delta Airlines. You have to kind of keep going. So how many hours of flight training do you need to be eligible for those types of positions?
Right. So if you didn't go a university route, you would typically need at minimum 1,500 flight hours just to be able to apply at an airline. And since the market is so saturated, there's so many pilots, that might not even be enough. You might still need maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000 hours. I'm pretty sure, I talked to this one guy at university, he's a flight instructor over there, and he told me that, the last hire at United was some guy with 6,000 flight hours. Wow. So that was just like, okay, that's interesting. So right now, you need a ATP license or an airline transfer pilot license, and you get that at 1,500 hours. But the university route, you can get that at 1,000 hours. And the flight hours that you typically complete with at Purdue University is about 200 flight hours. So you still need 800 more to be able to be eligible for the RATP. or the restricted airline transfer pilot license. So once you do that, you need 800 more flight hours, and you get that outside of university. You already graduated. You're not going to gain more flight hours at Purdue anymore. You have to go out and be a flight instructor, or do a pipeline job, or survey, or carry a banner behind your Cessna, just across the beach, and that's how you're gonna get your flight hours from now on. And typically, most airlines, they like certified flight instructors because that's what the captains do in the big planes. They're teaching the first officer how to be a pilot, or like a better pilot in the big plane.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much the moral of the story. You're not going to graduate and just immediately get a job offer. No.
That makes me-
Unfortunately, that is not how it works.
Right, unfortunately. That makes me feel very confident when I step onto a commercial plane, though.
Yes.
Feel good.
Those guys have a lot of experience.
That's interesting.